The Alexa Aycock Grassroots Leadership Award is the highest honor presented to community leaders who demonstrate an outstanding commitment to preservation through advocacy and community engagement. The award is made possible by the Marion Stedman Covington Foundation of Greensboro in honor of Alexa Aycock, who served as the foundation's grants coordinator and executive director for more than 30 years. The award recipient receives a $500 stipend and may direct an additional $500 award to a historic preservation organization or project of their choice. The recipient of this year's award is Leslie Bryans of the Pines Preservation Guilds.
My name is Leslie Bryans, and I'm the president and co-founder of the Pines Preservation Guild. So I have wanted to go into historic preservation from when I was very young. I went to college for it. I got an undergraduate in historic preservation. It's been part of my life for as long as I can remember. Being lucky enough to live in Moore County, for at that point about 5 years, I was like, how do we not have a historic preservation advocacy organization in Moore County? We have a national landmark district. We have, I think, 7 historic districts overall. We have tons of historic properties, but there was no arm advocating for their preservation. I started talking to people who were contractors in the area, people who were in government, just about, hey, is there something that you feel like we're missing in this area when it comes to preservation and historic buildings? And the social media aspect was just kind of like putting our feet in the water a little bit to kind of bring light to these historic buildings without anything being formal. I want it to be kind of a positive space where we were like, hey, did you know the history about this building? Moore County is very transient. So a lot of people don't know that we have really incredible buildings. And so that's where the social media part started. And once that kind of took off a little bit, we sought nonprofit 501c3 designation. The impact I think that we've had in the short time that we've been around is I think we have brought more attention to the importance of our historic buildings and our historic communities in Moore County. And I won't give us all of the credit, but I think prior to us coming on the scene and kind of bringing these issues to light, everyone just kind of thought of Moore County as a retirement golf community that the military lived in. And there's a lot more to it than that. I think that's going to be the importance of our organization, is continuing to say, we have a really important story to tell here. Our buildings are what tell that, and that is why we need to continue to exist, and that's why we do the work that we do. So grassroots preservation is really, really important for preservation, because that is where preservation becomes accessible to people that are just everyday stewards or everyday community members. It gives them the ability to actually make a difference. Preservation can be really intimidating. I've realized this, that it's very intimidating to a lot of average people because they think it's very inaccessible, or if you don't have a degree, then you don't know what you're talking about. And I think that that is detrimental to our field. We have to involve people who are the ones that are going to be actually using the structures that we're advocating to save. That's why I think we're important and we're necessary, and there does need to be the professional aspect, but professional doesn't work without having the grassroots and the community support.